First one that we're going to talk about, my man Chavo. This is the son of the Boston legend Benzino, my nigga. We had him on the show before, man. He's doing this thing. And what I love about Chavo, man, is he always talks about family. He alludes to it. He don't get too deep to it, but he always lets you know who the fuck he is, man. He dropped You Get the Picture. You Get the Picture. How long was this one, man? This one was
it was dumb long. Pause. It was like 50.
This was 24 records, 58 minutes long. What y'all think?
Who's going first?
Please, you.
Bells.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Do I say what I gave it, or do I just?
Let's talk about the project.
All right. So.
You've never done a rating with us?
No, it's my first one.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's go.
I've rated before, but I've never been here for it.
Okay.
So, for me, production boosted the rating, right? For the most part. Some of the beats I feel like were not done justice, because there were some really great beats on there that I felt like the mark was kind of missed. And I'm not speaking from a consumer standpoint, because when I listen to music, I listen for everything. I don't listen for just a vibe or just a sound or just whatever sounds catchy. I'm listening for everything. And for me, I feel like it missed the mark. And the lyrics are average at best. I'm not a rapper, but I am a poet, and I got a pretty decent pen. So
I can attest to that.
I feel like, that's that about the lyrics. The skits and the sampling. Let me just disclaimer. I freaking hate sampling if you're not going to do it justice.
Oh, okay.
I love sampling, but if you're not going to do it justice, leave it alone.
Okay.
Please
sometimes
leave it alone.
just sounds so good.
So you coming for the producers hard right now.
But no. I'm not coming for the producer. It's the artist's job to make the sample mean something.
To choose the record. Correct.
Like, you're going to choose the beat that you're not going to walk on?
Right.
That don't make no sense.
Okay.
That being said, it don't suck, but for me, it missed the mark on a bunch of levels. I feel like the skits, the sampling, it feels like fluff. Didn't really serve a purpose for me, in my opinion. Some of the beats.
Here we back to the beat.
No, not even the beats, but tempo wise, like him and some of the beats are a little separated, like they needed to be married, and I feel like it was just not on beat all the way. I don't know if it's like it was a losing battle with some of the beats. Like there was boxing and it wasn't happening.
This is not your favorite project.
No, it's not my favorite project.
I'll let her finish, man.
So, I can't tell if the entire project was just mixed or if it was also mastered. If it was mastered, I can't really obviously I haven't heard the just dry mixed things, but if it was mastered, there needs to be a little bit more work on that part. Overall,
what did you like about it?
I like that he stayed on brand.
Okay.
Like his sound is clear. What he does is clear. Whatever his pocket is, he kind of stayed in that, which I can appreciate. But I didn't and wouldn't listen to any song twice.
Okay. Wow.
And I'll say this, I'm sorry, but like I didn't have anything that was memorable from the album except for I'm almost done and I'm almost finished.
Let her finish.
The only two things that was memorable from that album was the way he pronounced Dolphin and Mitsubishi.
Yeah, I knew that was coming there. I knew the Mitsubishi was coming.
However,
I love you.
However,
You are always on point.
However, I will say congratulations on finishing a project, for going in the studio and taking the hours and the time to do what you did. You just got a lot of work to do and some books to read, because I feel like we can use a lot more words.
Wow. Okay.
But that's
Cash
all.
to you.
Well, to me, I like this, right? Because I think it's new age jiggy rap.
Right.
So I was I'm trying to say I didn't say this. But this new age shit,
Yeah.
it's the lack of enthusiasm in their bars. So like their delivery is not like
Yeah.
it's not like, you know, these are bars. It's like I'm
Right,
just
right,
talking,
right.
you know, everything's just real fly,
Yeah.
real jiggy type shit. So when I hear this, I hear Chavo. I didn't expect
Yeah.
I didn't expect nothing more.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Like in regards to the sampling with me, like sampling is like just takes me back to that sound, to the song of that sample. Right?
The
That's why
original?
I go back to the original song. So much so that I don't even want to hear them rap until I hear how they got the sample going.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so like I like the samples, but I hear what you're saying. Like the jiggy on top of the sample, the super soul samples, it just doesn't mix well.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I liked it, but it wasn't like Chavo's World 3.
No,
Right?
it wasn't.
You know what I mean? Like
No.
I felt,
But when I hear the compare,
I feel, well, yes and no, because when somebody sets a standard for themselves,
Right.
you kind of expect them to maintain that standard. I
kinda
felt like
feel
this
like-
was very easily put together for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, what I did like about it was, again, like how Cash said, he stayed true to his brand. You
Yep.
said the same thing. His, you know, Chavo got a ill like flow. Like, you know what I mean? Like he gets on the records and he has fun with it and he floats on them. But what I will say is that there wasn't no like quotables that really like stuck out to me.
Right.
Like I couldn't really take anything
no,
home from this. But what I will say is, I love how, you know, what was that song? Interviews.
Knock Knock was my favorite song. When
I
he
liked
said-
Interviews.
He
Right?
said he said the bitch said her pussy was so tight. He said I'm claustrophobic.
Yeah.
tight.
I like
Wait a
that. That was
minute
good.
Now.
That was
You know what
good.
I mean? Like I get that. You know what I mean?
That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good.
can't relate.
Interviews. He was just saying, like, you know, people talking about the family and things of that nature, man. You know, he comes from a decorated family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coyle Ray, his sister, Benzino, his pops. You know, when he said that, it just reminded me of our interview with him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, we did kind of talk about them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I can see things from his
We did?
perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, of course. You know what I mean? Like, naturally. It's going to
Yeah, of
happen,
course.
right? In any interview. It doesn't matter. If you come from a music family, people are going to talk about your music family,
Word.
whether or not the interview's for you. But what I will say is that I know that Chavo's not done. He just ended his relationship with Sauce House
Yeah, I think this is the first project off of it.
with Pierre Bourne. He's no longer there. He's saying it's still all love, but he left. And what's his joint? Paid Cash Records. I'm not sure if that's his label or somebody else's label, but whatever. That's what this one was released on, man. So, needless to say, man, we want to hear more from Chavo, right?
Yeah.
But I don't believe this was his best body of work. So, out of 5 red cups, we gave this one a solid 2.9 out of 5 red cups, man. Shout out my man Chavo, man.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing, my nigga. Keep creating, man. Keep making music, bro. We here to support, dog. Always, nigga.